Okay, so hi everyone, good evening. I believe I'm audible and visible to all of you. So please confirm, guys. Yeah, so many people have already pinged. Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening. Okay, so in 1 or 2 minutes, so we are going to start with the class. So don't worry, I'll not take today's class for a very long time because I know it's a festive weekend for all of us, and entire country is celebrating a festival. So yeah, we'll just do a installation, we'll do a setup, and if you are facing any kind of a issue in your system, so obviously I'll try to resolve that. You can share your screen, I can take an access of your screen, and we'll try to fix the issue if you are facing, so that back to back we can start with the coding in Python as per the syllabus, whatever syllabus that we have published. So as per the syllabus, so we'll start with the class. Fine, guys. Oh, final Asia Cup. Oh man, that is also there. Yes, I think today is a Asia Cup final, right? Or some cricket match, I believe. By the way, I don't watch cricket, so I don't have much of idea about a cricket. I don't even check the score. I never watched cricket, by the way, in my entire life so far. At least so far, yeah. Maybe in future, I don't know, but yeah, so far I have not watched any like a cricket match. But I know the entire country love cricket and celebrating festivals. So obviously, I do respect that. Obviously, I'll not take much because classes obviously we can take next weekend, next to next weekend, and so on. I'm hardcore cricket fan and players. Sir. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. By the way, what is the timing for match? Okay, 8 o'clock, right? Okay, so by 8 o'clock, so we'll finish our installation, and after that, those who are going to face an issue, they can be here, and those who would like to watch the crickets and celebrate something else, they can just go ahead because even this weekend is a festive weekend. I think it's a Saptami today, so obviously I know many people will go out and they will visit pandal and everything. Yeah. So fine. Quickly, let's start, guys. Let's start. So today, like I said, so we are going to do an installation. We are going to do some sort of a setup with respect to a Python because we have to do a lot of coding. And again, so generally, I prefer to do a live coding so that I'm going to type and you are going to type along with me. And to do that, so obviously, a setup is required in your system from day zero because whether it's a Python, whether it's a statistics, whether it's a machine learning, whether it's a project, everywhere, so we are going to use a similar kind of a setup, and we are going to do a lot of coding, lot of building things. So keeping that in a mind, I think my screen is visible to all of you, right, guys? If you can confirm. Yes. Okay. So fine. So here, a couple of things we have to install, and I'll talk about a couple of platforms so where you can go and you can start doing coding, by the way. So one of that platform is where you don't have to do any kind of installation. Any means literally any kind of installation, at least in an initial days. So when you will do a project, so obviously you need a full scale installation, a full scale setup in your system. But let's suppose if I'm starting from zero and I don't want to do any kind of installation in my local system, right? In my laptop, in my computer, I don't want to do any kind of installation. So in that situation, so you can go to Google and you can try to search for Google Colab, COLAB, Google Colab. And Google Colab is basically a Jupyter notebook kind of a platform. So here is a Google Colab. Let me ping you this link inside your chat so that all of you can access it. So yeah, I've just pinged you the link. So there is a platform called as Google Colab. Anyone can go and anyone can search about this Google Colab and they can start doing a coding, at least as a beginner, right? At least as a beginner, so you can start doing a coding. Obviously, when it comes to a project, you will not be able to do a project inside a Colab, inside a Jupyter, this kind of a setup which I'm talking about. So you need a local setup, so where you will be able to create a packages, you will be able to create a modules, you will be able to maintain it, install all the requirements inside that, do the configuration, store your password or credentials, and then only you will be able to do a project. That will come in a later stage, right? We have to do that as well. But let's suppose I'm a complete beginner. I'm starting Python from zero. I don't have any idea about a Python so far. So in that case, just search for Google Colab, go to the very first link, the link which I have pinged it to you, and you will be able to find out a new notebook creation option. So just click on that new notebook. So this is a platform basically provided by Google itself. So where you can come and you can start doing a coding, by the way. Yeah, you can start doing a coding. So here they're giving you a good amount of compute, because to execute any kind of a coding stuff, you need a compute, you need a memory, you need a CPU, and they are giving you that, by the way. So here, if I'll come to a collab, so I can try to maybe name it as maybe my first notebook, and its extension is going to be IPYNB, IPython notebook, basically. So, or you can say IPython Jupyter notebook. This is the extension of any Jupyter notebook, whether you are going to create in a local or whether you are going to create in a Google Colab or maybe any other online platform. I'll be talking about some other online platform as well. So where you can go and you can try to initiate a like a Jupyter notebook, and you can do the coding. But here a file extension is going to be IPYNB, even if you are going to create it in a local system, right? We'll talk about that particular procedure as well. So here inside a Google Colab, like I said, so they are going to give you a compute as well. For example, if I have written 1 plus 1, and if I'm going to execute it, if I'm going to click on this button, so it will start execution, and you will be able to see on your right hand side, just follow my cursor, guys. Yeah, so on right hand side you will be able to see that for the very first time it will start assigning you some of the resources. So these resources are nothing but it's a shared resource, a kind of a sandbox environment Google is providing you. So where many people can come and many people can access a same environment, and then they can do a coding. So by default, as you can see, they are giving you a 12 GB of a RAM, right? A shared one, you can say. So 12 GB of a RAM they are giving you by default, and they are giving you some disk space as well. And here, so 1 plus 1 I had written, and yes, it's giving me 2, right? It's giving me 2 as an answer. I can even like write some sort of a print over here. So if I would like to print, so this maybe I can say over here that my name is Sudhanshu Kumar, right? Something like that. And execute it. So yeah, it will be able to print it over here inside a console of this collab. So this is one of the easy one. No setup is required, no installation is required, and you can start doing a coding immediately without doing any kind of a setup, without doing any kind of a installation. And obviously it's a cloud, right? It will be saved. It is going to save each and everything inside your drive, as you can see a drive symbol over here. So you will be able to access it any point of a time, right? You will be able to access this Jupyter notebook, this from the collab at any point of a time. And here, so you can even download this file. So as you can see, there is a download option that they have given to you. So you can download this file and you can try to share this file with anyone. Now, if I'm going to download this file, for example, as an IPYNB file, so many people and generally are beginners, right? So those who are starting a coding for the very first time. So what they do, so let's suppose I have downloaded this IPYNB file. I will try to open up this file into some, not here. So maybe I'll try to open up this file into some of the notebook or maybe into some of the text file. And when you are going to open up this file into some notebook or text file, you will be confused that, okay, my data looks bit weird over here, right? So this is a IPYNB file. It's a Jupyter notebook extension file, IPython Jupyter notebook file, by the way. If you're going to open this file into a text as a text document or maybe into a notebook or something, it is not going to show you a correct code, or it is not going to show you a correct data whichever is available inside your file. It is always going to show you this kind of a data, and generally people make such kind of a mistake initially. So if you have to open up this file, you need IPYNB environment, even in local or wherever you are going to open up this file. So you need a IPYNB environment. If you don't have IPYNB environment, so this is how this file will look like. right? This is how this entire file will look alike at any point of a time. So you should not do that. And again, so I believe within 1 or 2 days, even if you are new, right, within 1 or 2 days after making like a mistake for once or twice, you will be comfortable. This is like not something to learn over here, right? It's just like a first time things, and we all make a mistake, and after doing a first mistake, after getting confused for the very first time, uh, you all will be comfortable. But yeah, it's a IPONV file. So whenever you are going to open up into a text file, so it is going to show you this kind of a data. So whenever you are going to open up your file, so you have to open up somewhere which supports a Jupyter notebook format. For example, I have opened up same file, right? Downloaded and opened up same file. So over here, and now here it is showing me a correct format because I have already done the installation of IPYNB support file or extension inside my VS Code or wherever I'm trying to open it up. As simple as that. So the very first, like I said, you can start doing a coding inside a Google Colab if you don't want to do an installation. But so as we will progress inside a class, and let's suppose I'm talking about modules, I'm talking about packages, because whenever we create a project, whenever we do a real-time kind of a coding, whenever we build something, some small or big like a product or anything, right? Anything, any problem that we try to solve at that point of a time. So obviously we'll try to do a coding with respect to our modules and packages, and then we'll try to keep our classes and functions, all of those things in our respective modules and packages. At that point of a time, this will not work. Simple, right? This is not going to work. So you have to do an installation in your local system. But as a beginner for a couple of weeks, so by the time you will not be comfortable with Python, so I think this is like more than enough kind of an environment which you all can try to use. Now, Google is not the only provider of this online Jupyter notebook. There are other providers as well. So if I'll go to Google search, and if I'm going to type Jupyter, Jupyter, Jupyter notebook, right? Online, something like that, if I'm going to type, you will be able to find out multiple options, right? So there are so many people out there. So who is going to provide you basically different kind of a Jupyter, or not different kind of a Jupyter notebook, same Jupyter notebook, but yeah, so on a different platform, you will be able to find out the exact same thing. So even this is one of the platform. So where you can go and you can try to, create a IPYNV file, a Jupyter notebook file, and you can start doing a coding. There are so many other platforms which is out there, right? But yes, you all will be able to do a coding with a ease, I would say, right? With ease, you all will be able to do a coding. So making sense, guys? Are you able to launch a first Jupyter notebook in a collab? I have just pinned your link inside your chat box. It's already available. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so this is first part. Now, like I said, so this is not going to work for the very long time. So obviously we have to do installation in a local system. Apart from that, I'll be talking about even a Vive coding. Don't worry. So in today's class itself, I'll be talking about a Vive coding, and I'll be talking about like what is Vive coding, and like what kind of advantages you all will be able to get with respect to a Vive coding. Each and everything I'll be talking about in today's class itself, so that you will be able to use a AI, and then with the help of AI, you all will be able to do a Vive coding. But before that, let's do a local setup. So I'm going to provide a documentation as well, but as we are in a live classes, so we can do it now itself. So to do a setup in my local system, right? A Python setup in my local system. So first of all, what I'm supposed to do? So I'm supposed to install a Python in my local system. Yeah. So here, what I will do, I'll just go to Google and I'll try to search Python download. Simple, right? So whether I'm using a Mac machine, whether I'm using a Windows machine, whether I'm using a Linux machine, procedure is going to be same for all of us. It's not going to be different. So here, when you are going to search for Python download, and for this steps, I'm going to provide a documentation. So that will be available, but yeah, so whatever will be available in documentation, I'm going to talk even inside the live class. So here, first of all, you have to download a Python, and let's suppose I'm going to click on this download Python, right? I will land somewhere here on this particular Python official page, python.org. It's an official page for a Python binaries or whatever release that they do, right? So all of those release, even a oldest of oldest one, you will be able to find out here. So the current Python version is Python 3.13. Sometime you will need Python 3.10, sometime 11, sometime 12, sometime 13. But let's go ahead with the current version, right? Current version. So here you will be able to find an option for a Windows, for a Linux, for a Mac, for a Android, and for other platform. So for all the operating system which exist in this entire universe, right, they are giving you a installable file basically. So I can try to click on download Python and it will start downloading a Python. It's a very small file, 27 MB of a file. If I'm using a Mac, so in that case, I can go ahead with the Mac release. If I'm using maybe a Linux machine, so in that case, I can go ahead with the Linux release and then I can try to download a Python. Simple. So once I will be able to download this Python, are we able to download it, guys? Yeah. Let me ping you this link directly inside your chat. Download it. It's a very small file, 27 MB of file. So within a second, you all will be able to download it. Yes, everyone? Done? So only Utkarsh has pinged me, yes, sir. What about others, guys? Match is going to start from 8 o'clock, right? So before that, focus in class. Okay, fine. Okay, so basically like download this Python file, simple, right? And after downloading this Python file, so wherever you have downloaded in whatever location, right? Just go to that location and double click, simple, right? Double click and then click. So in my system, it's already installed. So this is the reason it's giving me this option, install now, customize the installation. And one more thing. So when you are trying to install it for the very first time, right? For the very first time, click on this option, the option that you all are able to see. Let me mark it down. So this particular option, this add Python exe to a path, this particular option. So check this particular option. Yeah. So just click on this particular option and even this option. Both the options you have to tick basically if you are doing it for the very first time inside your system, so that manually you won't have to configure. So even if you are not going to do it, there is a procedure where we can try to handle this kind of a cases. We can handle this kind of a situation if your system will not be able to recognize a Python installation. So we can do that. But yeah, just to avoid those steps, unnecessary steps, I would say. So maybe you can try to tick these two options and automatically it will try to add a Python inside your location and automatically it will be having a admin privileges so that it will be able to access your entire system will be able to access technically a Python file or Python binaries. Simple. So just try to tick these options and then do the installation. Done, everyone? So click. Just like you have to do after tick this option and then next. Done. It's not a big deal to install this Python things inside your system. So you have to install a Python after ticking these two options. I know some of you will forget to tick these two options. That's completely okay. We can handle it in a later stage. So once you are going to install a Python right inside your system, and the link I have already provided you. This is the link. In Mac, I can't see the path. In Mac, so basically you have to drag and drop inside your app folder, I believe, right? So you don't install, basically you just drag and drop. Now, so once my Python installation is done, then so if you have done drag and drop, then obviously it will be available. Then try to open up your CMD, right? Just try to open up your command prompt, even inside a Mac or even inside a Linux or even inside a Windows. Just try to open up this, and maybe you can try to check Python, Python, Python space again space hyphen version, Python version. Now if you are able to see some Python version, maybe 3.13, because 3.13 is something that you have installed, it simply means that Python is installed and your system is able to recognize it, because there is a chance that you have installed it but maybe your system will not be able to recognize. And what could be an issue? The issue was the first step, the tick. So Python is not been added to a system path. So system is not able to recognize where the Python is, in which folder the Python is. If you have ticked that option, so in that case, if you are going to check Python space, again, space hyphen hyphen version, it will give you some Python version. Otherwise, it will give you some random thing like I'm not able to recognize Python as a keyword, something like that. It is going to give you. Yeah. So if it is showing, yeah, for Dhruv it is showing 3.9, for like Rajan it is showing 3.13. So you guys are well and good then. Yeah. It simply means that Python is there, Python is available inside your system, and you are basically good to go with the next step. Simple. Yeah. So what about others, guys? Just go and check inside your command prompt, this one, and ping me what is the Python version that you are able to see. Yeah, Python space hyphen hyphen version. Yep, done. Some are able to see 3.11, 3.13. Okay, fine, fine. 3.9, fine. Must be the older one. 3.13. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. So majority of you are able to find out the Python binaries inside your system. So basically, we are good, right? We are good with the Python. Means Python is available inside your system technically. Now, if Python is available, because this is the very first step in terms of doing a local installation. So if Python is available, I can close this command prompt. Yeah, I can close this command prompt, and then we can go to Google Colab once again. I can do a Python coding now. If Python is available, I can do a Python coding in my command prompt itself. So CMD, I can try to type Python over here and see. I can start doing a Python coding. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. It will give me the result. Print, 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 and print what? So my name is Sudhanshu, right? And yeah, I'm able to execute a Python even in my command prompt. But again, this is not a good way. Basically, like it's a very very old approach. In our old days, maybe 10 year back or 5 6 year back, we have been doing our coding inside a command prompt because we were not having a luxury UI interface. But now we have a IDEs, integrated development environment, right? A beautiful UI based IDEs where we can maintain, manage all of those files and packages, thousands and thousands of like a line of a code we can try to maintain and manage with ease. So I will never recommend anyone to go ahead with this kind of a coding, although you can do it because Python is available inside your system. So which IDs we are going to use? So there are so many IDs in this world. There is something called as PyCharm. There is something called as like a VS Code. Apart from that, so you can try to do a Python coding even in Atom. So many different kind of IDs you will be able to find out where you can go, where you can try to do a Python coding. That is possible, right? But which one is going to be a developer friendly? So in general, a whole world is using two IDs. One is a PyCharm for a Python coding and one is a VS Code. Out of these two, again, VS Code is one of the most popular, right? So VS Code is an open source IDE developed by Microsoft initially, and they have made it open source. So VS Code is one of the popular like IDs that you will be able to find out, and you will be able to see that every developer in this entire world is using it. PyCharm is not completely free. Yeah, they have a community version. It's been developed by a company called as JetBrains, right? And basically, like its community version is free, but you will not be able to see all the features inside its community version. If you will go for the enterprise version or paid version, then only you will be able to see all the features, right? Again, so I have IDs doesn't matter at all. It's like a kind of a UI interface where you can manage, maintain all the packages. This is where IDs comes into a picture. So VS Code is one of the most popular. The means literally the most popular IDs which entire world is using, in company, outside company, everywhere. So even if you're doing a coding as an individual, or maybe when you will join a company and then you will start doing a coding, even at that point of a time, you will end up using VS Code in majority of the cases, maybe in a 90% plus of the cases. This is how VS Code is, by the way. So in my SaaS company, I can see all tech team are using VS everywhere. Visual Studio. So everywhere, right? How to open command prompt? Okay, so search CMD, simple, hit command prompt. Yeah. Or if you are in some directory, let's suppose I'm in this directory, so I can just go to this one, go to like a path, and then even over here I can type CMD. So CMD is going to open it up in a respective path. So from where I am trying to hit it. Yeah. So search and then like just do CMD, type CMD, and you will be able to open it up. Okay, so we are able to do a Python installation. Now, next step is a VS Code installation. So just try to search for VS Code code, VS Code download. Simple. So Visual Studio Code is a full name, and again, it's available for all kind of machines, Mac, Linux, and a Windows machine. So just try to click on this very first link. Let me ping you this link inside your chat as well. Terminal in Mac. Obviously, there is its name is Terminal actually in Mac. So I've just pinged you the link, guys. Here you will be able to find out installable like a files for Windows, for a Linux, and as well as for a Mac machine. For all this like a system, you will be able to find out these installables for VS Code. So just try to do that. Just try to go to this particular link, and let's suppose if I'm using a Windows machine, click, and then in some time it will start downloading. As you can see, it has downloaded this file for me. Again, it's a very small file, right? It's not a big one, just 110 MB. So maybe in a second of time you will be able to download it. Yeah, depends upon your internet speed as well. So it's a 110 MB of file, and quickly I'm able to download it. Once you are able to download it, go to a location, so wherever like your downloadable are, and double click, simple, and then next, close, end of the story. Yeah. So in my system, it's already available. I have already like installed so many times. So it is giving me like setup has detected that Visual Code is currently running. Yeah, in my system, it's currently running. But in your system, so it is going to give you a next kind of option. Just follow the options. Nothing to do over there, right? Just do next. That's it. Can I install my D drive? Just install in a default drive. You can install it in any drive that you want. That's completely okay. But install it inside a default drive. That will be better. So double click, and you will see this very first screen. I accept the agreement. Then click on next, right? Then click on next. Then click on next install, and will start installing a VS Code inside your system. As simple as that. What about license agreement? I mean, like, don't ask me these questions. Whenever you install any software, even a VLC media player, it asks for this option, right? And what we do? Accept the agreement. Do you see any other options? If you don't accept, then they will not even allow you to install. Okay, so just click on next, and then click on install. It will be done. Yeah. So are we able to do it, guys? It should not take more than like a 5 to 10 second of time in general. Yeah, done everyone? Yeah. It's a very easy installation. I mean, like nothing tough. Anyone can do it easily, just like installing any other software inside your system. And I believe we must have done some sort of installation, at least a game installation we have done in our system, right? So again, while doing a game installation, we follow the similar kind of steps. Next, and then done. Yeah. Okay. So once you will be able to do a VS Code installation, right? Once you will be able to do a VS Code installation, then what is next? So next is again, go ahead, search for VS Code. So just go to this one, and then I have just typed VS, right? So it is showing me Visual Studio Code, this icon. So if this icon is available, it simply means that it's installed inside your system. It's already available inside your system. So then we're good. We're good to go with the Visual Studio Code. So Python installation was done. Python is required. Visual Studio Code is, you can say, a UI interface. So where you can do a coding, not just in Python, even in C, C++, Java, Python, all languages mean literally all languages, right? You just have to install a binary. So far we have installed a Python binaries, so fine, I will be able to do a coding in a Python. So Visual Studio Code, click, and then it is going to launch something like this. On the very first instance, it is going to let me create a folder. If you're launching it for the very first time, it will show you kind of a window. Let me create some dummy folder here. Yeah. So it is asking, it is going to pop up some sort of a window like this that do you trust this author? So obviously you don't have any option. Just click on yes, I trust, and then leave it. Fine. So this is the kind of a interface, or this is the kind of a, UI interface it is going to show you in terms of a Visual Studio Code, right? In terms of Visual Studio Code, somewhat like this, you all will be able to see. Just close it. No, we don't need any such kind of a things. What we need, so basically, if I'm like a new, if I'm a beginner, so what I will do, I'll try to create my own directory, means a folder I'll try to create, and where I will try to keep all of my files. Now to do that, a very simple step is you have to go to file, right? Just go to file, and here you will be able to see an option called as open folder option. Simple, right? Go to file, and then you will be able to see a open folder option. Click over there, and then in whatever directory, your C drive, D drive, E drive, wherever you would like to keep all of your code, just select that directory, create maybe a new folder, and here let's suppose if I'm creating a folder with name Python coding. Simple, you can give my name, your name, doesn't matter at all. So Python coding is a folder which I have created, and then select that folder. So now you can see that it is showing me Python coding folder over here. Yeah, Python coding folder over here. Now inside this folder, I can keep all of my files. As simple as that, right? I can keep all of my file inside this one. Okay. And yeah, so now I'm like good to go with a file creation. So if I'm able to see this kind of a folder structure, just go to your Visual Studio Code, click, again I'm repeating, click on open folder, create some folder by any name you want, in any drive you want, it's up to you, it doesn't matter at all, and create a file, create a folder, right? Create a folder, and once you will be able to create the folder, just close all of these things. It's not required, right? So now my screen is clean, nothing is there inside my screen. I have just selected my folder, and my folder name is visible over here. Simple, right? My folder name is visible over here. So are we able to do it, guys, till this step? Are we able to create a folder inside of Visual Studio Code? Yeah, same, easy. Yeah, any places, any drive location you can select. It's your wish, it's up to you. Sir, I'm unable to do it. Okay, not an issue. If you're not able to do it, obviously I'm here to look into your system. Okay, so once I'm able to do this, once I'm able to create a folder over here, now what I'm supposed to do? So a couple of more setups, like two more steps we have to follow, so that my Jupyter notebook will be up and running inside my Visual Studio Code, or my Python will be up and running inside my Visual Studio Code. So inside this Visual Studio Code, you will be able to see this icon, extension icon. So just try to hover your mouse. Once you are going to hover your cursor on top of these options, you will be able to see an option called as extension option. Are you able to see it, guys? Extension option. Yeah, in VS Code. Yep, just like me. I have hovered my mouse and I'm able to see this icon, and this icon is actually called as extension icon. So just try to click on this extension icon. Yeah, and it is going to give you a search bar. Inside this search bar, try to search for Python, Python. Yeah, so inside the search bar, try to just search for Python, and it is going to give you so many options, by the way. So when you are going to search for Python, so it is going to give you so many options, not just one option. You don't have to go after all the options. You have to check Python from Microsoft. Yeah, Python from Microsoft, a verified one. Verified one means wherever you will see a blue tick kind of option. So Python, only Python, not debugger, not anything else. So but Python. So just try to click on this extension and just try to click on this like a Python official one from a Microsoft, by the way. So Python extension from a Microsoft, and here so you will be I'm able to see uninstall option because it's already installed in my system. You will be able to see for the very first time if you're doing it. You will be able to see install option. Yeah, you will be able to see install option. Just click over there, automatically it will do the job. It will not download, it will install by default. So are you able to see a Python option by Microsoft? An official one. You will see multiple options. You don't have to go for multiple options. Just search for a Microsoft. That's it. Yeah. Done. So click, and then like I said, so I'm able to see uninstall option because it's already installed in my system. You will be able to see a install option. If you're doing it for the very first time, so you will be able to see a install option. Just click on this install option. Done. You don't have to do anything, by the way. Anything means literally anything. Yeah. So this Python installation you have to do one of the extension. Now, once this Python extension is installed inside the VS Code, so technically I have installed a Python in my system. That was the first step, right? I have downloaded Python and then I have installed it. Now this extension helps us to explore that Python for a VS Code. So basically it is going to attach a VS Code and the Python installation that we have done. So now my VS Code will be able to use that Python, the Python installation that we have already done in my system. Now, apart from that, so I have to do one more installation, the last one, I would say, and that last option is a Jupyter, Jupyter Notebook, right? So you have to basically go ahead with a search once again, maybe just search Jupyter, it will give you. And again, from the verified one, Microsoft. You will see multiple options once again with respect to a Jupyter. You don't have to fall for all those options. Just check Jupyter by Microsoft, a verified one, means a ticked one, blue tick one, right? So verified one. And then same thing, I'm able to see uninstall option. You will be able to see install option. Click on install, done. It will do all the job automatically. Done, everyone? Jupyter Notebook installation. Yeah. So now if you're able to do it, my system is ready now. Now I can start coding in my local system, and I can use it even after an year, or I can use it even for doing any kind of a project. So forever, basically my system setup is done. So like anything which I would like to like develop in a Python, it's fine. I can do it now if we are able to follow along with this step. So step number one, Python exe installation. Step number two, VS Code. Step number three, extension for a Python. Step number four, Jupyter extension, and end of story. Nothing is required now. We are good to go, and we can like do our modular packages, all those like all those kind of a coding. I can do it easily. Yeah. So don't worry, I'll provide. I have already given the link, right, for VS Code and for like a Python exe installation. And for this, you just have to go and search inside your extension. That's it. Now, like I said, so now close everything. We don't need anything, right? And this is the folder. I can go ahead happily. I can try to create a Jupyter notebook. Yeah, Jupyter notebook, or maybe a Python file, .py file. So .py file is nothing but a Python file, and .ipynb is nothing but a Jupyter notebook. So we are going to start with the Jupyter notebook, maybe on a collab or maybe in a local. So here I can try to right click, or maybe I can click on this icon. So this first icon is to create a file, and the second icon is to create a folder. So if I would like to create a folder, inside folder, inside folder, inside folder, that is the second option. First option is file, or in this space, right click. Same option you will be able to get. So click on this new files, right? So let's suppose I'm going to create a Jupyter notebook. So let's suppose my Jupyter notebook name is test. I can give, maybe you can give some different name, and then dot extension is required. If you are going to give a wrong extension, it will not work. Very simple. And now what is the extension for Jupyter notebook, guys? Yeah, what is the extension, by the way, for Jupyter notebook? .ipynb, right? IPython Jupyter notebook. So what I should write? So test dot ipynb all the time. Hit enter. Done. See, and I have already done the installation of Jupyter notebook extension, right? So because of that, if I would not have installed a Jupyter notebook extension, it would not have allowed me, right? But I have already installed the Jupyter notebook extension. So now it is allowing me to create this, Jupyter notebook .ipynb file. Now it can understand that particular file. So here you will be able to see a similar kind of a setup, the kind of a setup that we have seen over here inside a Google Colab. It's the same almost, right? Just color or some like other options are there. But yeah, it's the same thing you will be able to see in Colab, and same thing even you will be able to see inside your local machine, in your laptop or computer. Now here you will be able to see a code option. So here I can write 1 plus 1. Now I'm going to execute it. Is it going to work for me? If I'm going to execute, is it going to work? Rahul is saying no. Okay. What about others? Is it going to work? Maybe do it and then let me know. Sati saying yes. Okay, so people are divided over here. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Okay, that's cool. Okay, still we are like divided almost 50-50. Some people are saying yes. It is not going to work. The reason is very simple. See, whenever you create a Jupyter notebook, not just now, even if I'm going to create a new Jupyter notebook, so what will happen? I have to provide the runnable environment. So Jupyter file, it is able to understand. IPYNB file, it is able to understand. Means format that, okay, fine, this is how the Jupyter notebook file looks like. But every Jupyter, it's just a file, kind of a form you can say, right? So every file needs a environment, means basically Python libraries. Then only it can execute a Python code, right? So in that case, it's called as kernel. So here you must just follow my cursor. Yeah. So I'm hovering my mouse over here on my right hand side top. So here you will be able to see an option called as select kernel option. Are you able to see it, guys? Select kernel option. See, let me execute it. Yeah, let me execute it. See, it is not working. It is asking me. It has popped up a screen called as Python environment. So technically, it is asking me for the kernel. So here you are able to see basically a select kernel option. Click, it will pop up the same options. Click on Python environment, and then you will be able to see some default Python environment. In my system, I have hundreds of environment, by the way, right? Not just one. And I'll even tell you, as we'll progress inside the class, I'll tell you that how to create a different environment, what is the significance of creating a different environment. But that's a different story. We'll not discuss that now because we are not that mature for now. Like, so like a day zero class, by the way. So whatever Python default that you are able to see, default, right? You will be able to see some Python. Are you able to see it, guys? Some Python default, something. Yeah. Select it blindly, select it. Whatever environment that you are able to see. Maybe you must be able to see Python 3.13, 11, 12, whatever. Yeah. Select it. So now once you are going to select it and once you are going to execute 1+1, it will work, right? It will work. How to execute? So to execute, here is a run button, right, for a particular cell. So this in the Jupyter notebook, this is called as technically a cell. So I can try to create as many cells as possible. Shortcut is basically shift enter or control enter. So if I have to execute a cell, my shortcut, right, generally shift enter, control enter, shift enter, control enter, and this is basically a shortcut. Yeah. So Utkarsh is able to see. Dhruv is saying like done, I think updating. Yeah. So if it is updating, then it's fine, right? So every time, see, I have already attached, right, some of the environment. So some environment is required, some kernel is required. So now instead of like a kernel, it is showing me Python 3.11. I can even change this kernel. I can click again on this Python version. So it will give me select another kernel option. Another kernel means another installation, another version. In my system, you must be able to see a very huge list, hundreds of environment I have created because all of this environment are for a different project. But as of now, it's fine. You don't have to understand these things. It's okay, completely okay, I would say. Yeah. So done. Now, Jupyter Notebook is available inside my local machine and especially inside a VS Code. You will be able to maintain and manage. Many people even go ahead with the Conda installation, right? But I think instead of Conda installation, VS Code and inside VS Code, Jupyter Notebook is pretty much easy to maintain, right? You will not get confused much and easily you all will be able to do a setup. Easily you all will be able to use it. At the end of the day, I'm looking for a solution so which can work for me easily without doing much of hardship, right? So this is one of the best option. You can go ahead with the Anaconda installation as well, right? I think in a DSA with Python, so Ram has discussed about the installation with respect to a Anaconda, I believe, right? I have seen his video. So he has discussed about with respect to Anaconda. But going forward, so we have to write a modular coding. So VS Code is required. So we are doing this. Yeah. अनाकोंडा में लिखना पड़ता है जुपिटर नोटबुक, हाँ बार बार लिखना पड़ेगा वहां पर, इसीलिए ज्यादा अच्छा क्या है, ये है। ठीक है, आपको तो इन्वायरमेंट ही चाहिए ना, आपको तो फाइल बनाने हैं, राइट? सो इफ यू वुड लाइक टू क्रिएट अ फाइल, सो इट्स वेरी इजी ऑप्शन प्लस मॉड्यूलर कोडिंग, राइट? So I can right click, I can try to create a new file. Maybe I can try to create a sudh.py file. .py file means Python file, .py. So it's an extension for the pure Python file option, right? So I can even write a code over here. I can create a modules means folders and packages means .py file inside this one. So VS Code and inside a VS Code Jupyter Notebook option is one of the best option. Let's suppose I have done a download of my Google Colab, right? So this file I have already downloaded somewhere here, right? First notebook. So what I can do, if I have to open up this file, I can drag and drop inside my VS Code here. See, I'm able to open it up. Just drag and drop, because in this environment IPONB is available, IPONB extension is available. So whatever IPONB file I can drag and drop, I will be able to see its content, I will be able to see its data, and I will be able to even execute it, right? So again, select the kernel for this new file which I have selected, and then I will be able to execute it. And even if I would like to share this file with someone, so I can go to a path, right? I can go to a path, so I can just click on right click this space, copy path. So at this path, all of these files are available. I can go, I can try to search. Okay, fine. So here all the files are available, so I can try to share with all of you, right? Simple. Yes, everyone? Yeah. Our kernels and environment is same? Not technically. It's not same. Environment is basically a folder location. Kernels is nothing but binaries. Fine. Okay, some of you will face some issue. I know that will resolve. That will resolve. It's a minor issue. I know. So now my local system is ready, guys. I can happily go and I can, try to type anything inside my Jupyter notebook, and I can start doing a Python coding. Now we are ready. If we are able to reach out to till this particular step, right? Then I'm okay, and I can do whatever I want going forward. So this is a bare minimum setup which is required, and the easiest way of doing it in a local system for a very long time, right? Long time means throughout the year, doesn't matter how big project you are going to create, you can end up using the exact similar environment without any kind of a worries or concerns. Done. Now tell me who is facing an issue. Yeah, just ping me in a chat. Who is facing the issue? Okay, Rajkumar is saying he's facing an issue. Okay, fine. Rajkumar, just do one thing. Let me show you. Just raise a hand. You must be able to see a raise an option. Okay, Afifa is also sharing a issue. Okay, fine. So I'm promoting as a panelist. You will be joining as a panelist. Richa is also facing an issue. So let me fix the issue for a couple of you, so that because almost all of you will face the similar kind of issue. I know. So just join as a panelist. And now you can share the screen and let me fix your bug inside your system. Yeah. So Rajkumar, share your screen. You must be able to see a share screen option in a bottom. So click and then share. Select the screen. Sir, telling me to install a IVNV kernel package. Generally no, because you must have installed the extension. If not, then only it will ask. Yeah. So Rajkumar, are you able to see the share option? So please share the screen. Nidhi, you can also join as a panelist. Richa, you can also join as a panelist. Rajkumar. Okay, Afifa, are you able to see a share option? I think I'm audible, right, to everyone? Okay, allow. So yes, guys, please share your screen.
Sir, is my screen visible?
No, ma'am, your screen is not visible. I think just select the green button. There will be a green button in the bottom. Yeah, now I think Rajkumar's screen is appearing. Even multiple people can share a screen at a time. So I can see it. That option is also available, and I have enabled that option. Yeah, Richa's screen I can see.
Yeah.
Rajkumar's screen I can see. Okay, yeah, Rajkumar. Tell me, so what is the issue that you are facing? Then after this, I'll be talking about the vibe coding. So let me fix the issue for a couple of you, and then I'll be talking about a vibe coding. So coding with AI, by the way. Yeah. So I'll just wait for everyone, guys. So I'll be talking about a vibe coding.
Sir, this page is appearing right now. I don't know what to do further.
No, so basically, ma'am, you have to create a file. So just right click in a space. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me remote control. Give me remote control. First Afifa. Yeah. Give me remote control.
Remote control.
Okay, let me control your screen and fine. Now here, new file, and then let's suppose I'm going to create maybe like a test.ipynb, simple, and see, file is created, and by default, so it is able to select the kernels, which is the default one, the installation that you have done. Now click on code, allow, and then 1+1. So now it's working. So install, fine. So it will install the ipynb kernel. Maybe you have not installed the extension because of that in this environment.
So can I go ahead?
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute. I'll just check your screen one by one.
Sir, whatever you are doing, I am unable to see on my screen.
Because ma'am, you have to flip the screen. So as of now, I'm controlling Afifa's screen. So basically, you have to select that one. Okay. So for Afifa, it's done. I think you are able to see the output, right? 1+1 is equal to 2. Yeah, Afifa, can you please confirm? You have an unmute option, so you can unmute yourself. Yeah. So for you, its issue is fixed. So Jupyter Notebook is working. Now let me look into recharge screen. So ma'am, if you can give me a remote control.
Yes, it's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed, ma'am. Fine. So now you can join attendees. I'm changing your role.
Sir, I have
Okay.
given you control.
Okay. So here, ma'am,
Select kernel
select.
is not showing anything. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Python is it is not able to find out the Python. That's a issue. Fine. Here extension and then Python Python. Python from Microsoft. Okay, so it's installed. Python is not found. Fine. In your environment itself, Python is not there. So have you installed Python?
Sir, actually, I installed it, but which you said in the command prompt, we have to check that that was not working, sir.
So that I can see. So even this is the command prompt, right? So it's simply saying me that Python
Yeah.
installation is not done. Okay, so just do it one. I think, ma'am, you are just sharing one single screen. So one single tab maybe. So just share me the share the complete screen. Just unshare and share the complete screen,
Okay, one
that I
second.
can access your complete system. As of now, I can access only one tab. Yeah, now I can see all these things. Let me ask for a.
Yeah, it's full now.
It's appearing. Now I can see your complete machine. So let me request for a control. Yeah, I just requested for the control.
Yeah, given you, sir.
Okay. So Google Python download for Windows. Python download. Download.
I think this is official laptop, maybe. Permission might not be there.
But okay, let me upgrade now. Fine. No, you have a permission actually.
Okay. So it needed an upgrade, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So just a minute. I'm doing it. It's taking longer than expected. Generally, it should not take this much of time. Are you able to see some pop-up window?
No, sir, nothing is there.
Okay. Like it should be very quick. Okay, in
Again,
between, I'll just check Nidhi's screen. So so basically we have to wait for some time. So unless it's
okay.
not done, can't do anything. Yeah, so in between, Nidhi, please give me a remote control. Let me check your screen. Okay, so I think you are facing the same issue. So Python is not there.
Sir, after installing the Python extension, some options are coming on my screen.
No, no, actually it is not able to recognize the binaries. That's a major problem.
Oh.
Almost this is getting completed. Fine, close it. Where is your app data? Is it an office machine? Nidhi, is it an office laptop?
No, sir, it's my personal.
The setup is successful for me.
Okay, so it's done. Okay, so disable the length path. Fine, setup was successful. Now close it. And now if I'm going to open up
We
VS Code, It's still not found, so it will not be able to work. Mm, It won't work. User, then your username, then there is no app data. I think there is a pop-up, right? For me, for Richa.
Sir, nothing is visible. Screen is fully blank. Blackout.
Okay, maybe you are able to see some pop-up if it is a blackout.
Uh, Something like this. No, sir.
Because I won't be able to see that part basically from my side. The
No,
pop-up.
no. Nothing was there, sir.
Nothing. Okay, so let me. Python 3.17 Python launcher is there. Mhm. Even this is not able to recognize Python. Oh no.
सर डैश डैश वी करके देखेंगे तब दिखता है क्या और वी आर
Sorry?
इफ वी डू पाइथन स्पेस डैश डैश वी आर दैट
No, no,
विल
no, 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 no. Because it is not able to recognize. I can see the installation. So installation is
या
done. It's there basically.
so
Today
do I
is
have to add an environment variables or somewhere in the past?
so basically it is not able to recognize. So let me uninstall one. So let me check the path at the time of installation itself. I can manually go and I can configure it. I just need
Hmm.
a path basically, like even where Python is not able to recognize it, right? So I can't check the path directly. Let me uninstall and then install so that I can get a manual path. I'll set it up.
Okay.
Because of this office laptop, right? So you won't be having permission in all the folder that you have. So that's a major problem. And because of that, it's created disturbance.
Oh, okay. It's okay, sir. I have the other laptop also. I think I can try on that.
In that it will work in the similar manner. i just
Okay.
I just need a path basically, like so even in office laptop it will work because you have a permission to do an installation. So once while doing an installation, on the very first step itself it shows the path that where I'm installing this particular software. So if
Mm-hmm.
I know that particular path, I can go directly over there and then set inside the path variable, and then your entire system will be able to recognize a Python.
Okay. Okay, sir.
That's one of the like a workaround for office laptops, by the way. Because directly I'm not generally path for like a Python is your C drive, then inside that user, then your username, and then inside that there is something called as app data folder, and inside that it try to install it. But in some of the system, generally like office laptops, so they just configure a different paths.
Okay, sir.
Maybe there is some hidden folder. No, it's not get installed into a hidden folder. Basically, there will be a folder and that will be visible in a reinstallation. Yeah. So I just need that. Nidhi, I think same thing will go for you, right? So we have to like because I'm not able to even check if I'm doing like a where. Okay, so you are able to see Python. Then in that case, your issue can be WHERE, where Python. Yeah. So I think Nidhi's problem can be fixed immediately. I can see the path. that this is the path where Python is technically. Okay. And VS Code is not able to recognize it. So I can fix it. Okay. So VS Code is not able to see the kernels. Hmm.
So it is uninstalled, sir. So
Okay, uninstalled. Okay, just do the installation once again. Okay, close it. Close it. Yeah.
okay,
You have already like downloaded the file. So just go to your download directory.
okay.
Yeah,
This
this
one.
one. Try installing once again. Double click. Hmm. Now, yeah. So just check both the options. Check both the options. Yeah, add path. This one. Yeah, this as well as this. Now, install now. Click on the first option. Yeah, and wait for like keep your screen like in the same mode and wait for some time.
It's blacked out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. Need admin permissions.
Yeah. So give the admin permission.
I don't have, sir. Username and password is controlled by IT team.
Okay, okay. So in that case, you will not be able to add something in your path. You're right. Your
Mm.
admin has blocked.
Maybe I think
So
tomorrow we
just
can
go
get
do
it
one
done
thing.
from them.
No. Just do one thing. Go back to the previous step, right? And uncheck the first option. Just keep like a second option as checked. Yeah.
Okay. Add Python to uh,
Python to the path. Yes, and like leave the admin privilege
okay.
because we just need Python in your like some of the path which can be recognized by any other software.
Okay.
So lab data local.
What should I do?
Nothing, ma'am. I'm just checking. So I think because of your office system, there is a Python now. It is able to recognize your system like as a Python. We just have to add it inside your path and variable. Majorly, we face a issue with respect to only office laptop. If it is a personal one, then no one faces any
It's
issue.
a personal laptop.
Is it? Then
Yes.
why you don't have a permission inside your user itself? I don't know. Path.
The installation is done, so can I?
Okay, installation is done.
Hmm.
Fine. Now close it.
Okay.
Now open up your VS Code or CMD. Yeah. Now type Python version in anywhere, even in VS Code. So yeah, Python hyphen version. Still
Hmm.
not able to recognize. No.
Yeah.
Just check it inside of VS, any PowerShell or CMD outside.
In CMD it is showing.
Okay, so now it is able to recognize a Python version. Now close your VS Code. Open up
Okay.
once again. It should be
Hmm.
now because previously this version was not visible.
Hmm.
Open
Okay.
up once again.
So here I can type, right?
Yeah, click on detect. It's trying to detect a kernel. Just wait. Hmm.
Hmm. It
Now
is
it's
showing. Yeah,
now it
yeah,
will
yeah.
work. Just execute the very first line. Now everything will work. So all set.
Yeah.
Just
So
execute the first
I
line.
can
So
just
for execution, you have to use basically this one. Yeah, run all or maybe this option or maybe shift enter control enter. This
shift
one.
enter control.
Shift enter or control enter. Anything is going to work or maybe this button, this run button that I'm able to click, right?
Okay.
Yeah, for a particular cell. So just execute it. It will work.
Not able to see.
Mhm. Just wait. Connect to the Python kernel. Hmm. Click on install. Aditi is saying same issue got resolved now. Question: I downloaded the Python and Jupyter. Why didn't IPM new kernel package? It didn't once. Basically, in a VS Code, so it try to like install every time. So whenever you will try to create a new environment for this environment, it will do it for once. And let's suppose if I'm going to create another environment for that environment, again VS Code will do it. Do this installation, the IPM kernel installation that you are able to see. So it's a every time things for every environment, at least for once, for the very first time. It's taking longer than expected. I don't know why. It should not take this much of time.
Yeah, it's coming now.
Yeah, it's working, right? Yeah, now it's
Yeah.
fixed. So
Yeah,
it is fixed for like forever. It will
yeah.
work all the time.
Thank
Fine.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yeah, thanks. So this is done for Richa. Now let me look into Nidhi's screen.
Sir,
Okay.
I have done the installation of that extension Python and Jupyter,
Okay.
but that kernel option is not
Yeah,
coming.
kernel it is not able to find out. So that is a major problem, right? That is something that we are trying to fix. So it is not able to detect a Python inside your VS Code. That is a major issue. Just do one thing.
Hmm.
I'll do it. Just wait.
Even I have done that file wala thing also.
That is fine. That is fine. Everything is fine. So mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Type over here uninstall or just in the search window, right? Just type uninstall in
Yes.
between Raj Kumar's screen. Yeah. Just type
Ah,
uninstall.
uninstall.
Yeah.
No match results.
No, I can't see it in your screen, I believe. Nidhi, right?
No, sir, Rajkumar screen.
Just type, ma'am. Type uninstall.
Sir, I have,
Uninstall in your search bar.
yes, sir, I have done no matching results.
Okay. Remove program. Just type remove.
Mhm.
Add or remove program. I can't see it basically. Like where you are doing, by the way.
Sir, in the search option.
But I can't see it.
Hair, skin.
No, I think you are looking at Rajkumar's screen or something.
Yes, sir, Rajkumar screen.
Ma'am, your screen is different, right? Look into your screen, not in Rajkumar's screen. Uh, so
Oh,
basically, in your screen, you have to come and then you basically two people are sharing a screen and I can see both of the screens. So in your screen, you have to search uninstall and then you will be able to see uninstall option, uninstall the Python file, the installation that you have done.
of extension.
No, no, no. Uninstall your Python from your system. So just
Okay,
click on your Windows search bar, not a VS Code search bar. And then from there, you can try to uninstall.
okay, okay.
I think your net is even slow. Like I can't control your screen, giving me some sort of a problem. Let me give up the remote control. Okay, in between, let me check Rajkumar's screen. So what is the issue, Rajkumar, you are facing?
Sir, I'm unable to see the kernel option, and also I have done the extension of Python and
Give me remote control.
Jupyter. Sir, I have given.
Okay, let me check whether I can control it or not. Yeah, I can control it. You have so many files here.
And I have done the extension thing also.
Hmm. It's working, ma'am, in your system. See, 1 plus 1
Ah,
is equal to 2. So yeah, your issue is all anyhow. It was is installing the kernel, and after installing the kernel, so 1 plus 1 you will see the output. It simply means it's working. It's technically it's
what
working.
th- what this option is coming? Um,
No, no, it's working by the way. Click on install.
it's there are two option is coming: allow access or cancel.
Yeah, allow.
Allow.
And then click on this pop-up, install. Yeah, it has started.
Yeah.
Just wait for some time, it will work. So your system is anyhow like up and running. Okay, so next is yeah. So I believe for everyone, only Nidhi is facing an issue, and Nidhi, please like uninstall first your Python file. Hello, Nidhi, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. I'm unable to type here, I'm sure. Actually.
Just do one thing, unshare your screen and share once again.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, generally you won't find much of issues. The only issue will be like, as you can see in every screen, it's the same issue. It will not be able to recognize the Python. If it is able to recognize Python, then it will work. And it's one of the easiest installation that anyone can do in this entire world for doing a Python or project setup. By the way, so it's very easy. By the way, easier than you can think. But yeah, for some of us, maybe it will give some sort of a issue. Cindy is saying I'm unable to find the WhatsApp link. WhatsApp link is available inside your dashboard, by the way. So if you'll go in a first demo lecture yesterday, I have shown you, right? Over there in a resource section, you will be able to see the WhatsApp link. Yeah. So even for Rajkumar, it's done. So Rajkumar's screen, it's basically done. So promoting you as our attendees now. Fine. Now, guys, one more thing I would like to. Okay, so just wait, Nidhi. I'll check your issue in a later stage. Right. I'm promoting you as a attendees now. So now we are able to do a local setup, and local setup for most of us it's working and it will work. It's not a very big setup. It's a very simple and a small setup that we have. Now let's talk about a modern way of doing a coding. So in modern way, right? So we something like call it as a vibe coding. Now what is the meaning of vibe coding? Anyone who's having idea, guys? What is the meaning of vibe coding? Yeah. Any idea? So technically, vibe coding is nothing but a place where AI will try to code for you and along with you. So you are going to take a help of AI and then you will be able to do a coding. Even in this environment, even in this VS Code, you can do a vibe coding. As you can see, I have installed a plugin for this vibe coding over here in a agent mode. But there is a VS Code kind of a setup you can download and you can do a vibe coding. And there are so many nowadays browsers are available. Now browser based like a vibe coding tools are available, or even IDE based vibe coding systems are available. One of the popular system you will be able to find out, or one of the robust or the best one as of now in a market you will be able to find out, and that is basically, so let's suppose if I'm going to a Google, right? So here, have you heard about a cursor, by the way? Yeah, cursor. Okay, so Dhruv had heard about it. Utkarsh has heard about it. Anyone else who heard about a cursor? CURSOR cursor. Cursor IDE. It's actually a VS Code ID, the VS Code installation that you have done. So like I said, so VS Code is an open source, so anyone can modify a VS Code code base and they can try to plug in their own tool, own software. We even do that a lot, right? We even do that a lot. So basically there's a company called as Cursor, and Cursor has used a VS Code, so you will not be able to find out a different interface. Whatever VS Code interface that you are able to see, same interface you will be able to see even in case of a Cursor. But basically they have integrated a AI in a layman way, if I have to tell you. So they have integrated a AI, technically AI agents they have integrated, and basically you can try to use this Cursor and do a vibe coding. Means you can just say that, okay, do this for me, and the system is going to do it. I'll show you the demo now itself, right? By creating maybe some small application. So you can download it for Windows, you can download it for a Mac machine, you can download it even for a Linux machine. For any machine you can download it. So download it for Windows, and installation step is again a same. So it's not different. It's a lightweighted installation. So just go to a cursor.com and then do it. Simple, yeah. You can like download it now. So in my machine I have already downloaded a cursor, right? And nowadays, many of us are doing a vibe coding. So let's suppose there is a very big code base. I'm not able to understand, right? Let's suppose if I have to create a documentation about that big code base. Let's suppose I have to do some sort of a debugging. Let's suppose I want some assistance in terms of, understanding the code or lines. Let's suppose if I'm not able to find out some function, some method, many cases can be possible, right? When we do a coding. So here I can just write something. Let me create a, so as you can see, it's a VS Code kind of a screen, right? Not a different screen. You will be able to find out a VS Code kind of a screen. And yeah, so let me create a new folder over here. So here I can go and I can try to create a new folder, cursor test kind of a folder I can try to create. And what I will do, so here there is a blank folder, right? I'll not create any files over here. Literally, I'm not creating any files. And here, so there is a middle part, and then there is a agent part, or you can say a chat part. I can switch it on, I can switch it off by this button. So cursor icon button, I can switch it on, switch it off. Now, let's suppose if I would like to create some small application. Anyone who can suggest me what application I should go and create? Yeah, suggest me any application, guys. A small one. Randomly. I don't want to choose on my own. Yeah? Yeah. So Utkarsh is saying to do. Okay. To do app. Match score. Okay. Suggest me more. I'll pick one. Tax calculator. Okay. Fine. Train ticket booking. Okay. Suggest me the simple one. I can build anything and everything, but yeah, that will take time. So, okay. Calculator, water reminder. Fine. Fine. Okay. Addition calculator, BMI, food delivery. So I think calculator application will be very simple: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, logarithmic, exponent, all those things, right? Scientific calculator. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll just do a vibe coding. Let's suppose I'm a person who is not at all aware about a code, right? And again, so I can write a code in Python, I can write a code in Java, I can write a code in JavaScript. I can use any kind of a language, but yeah, as we are going to use Python, so I'll try to use a Python library. So here what I will do, I'll just go and say to AI that create a scientific calculator app for me by using a Python library, create an UI interface by using a Streamlit framework, make all the scientific functionality available, give me a best UI interface possible, make it user friendly, make it best. Simple, right? I have just written in my own language. You can write it in your language. If you would like to like add more and more number of feature, you can just add more and more feature. So it has given me a to-dos, basically a plan. So this is the plan. And as you can see, so it has started creating some sort of files for me, a requirement.txt file. So basically it's an installation file. It has started creating. So now AI is working for me. See my folders, there was an empty folder, right? It has created one file, right? It will create other files, and without even touching my like a code, it is going to even test it. It is even going to run it. It is even going to execute it. So for small application, obviously it is going to work well. For a big application, obviously you need a human intervention. It's not like it can do everything. Yeah. So even AI will be having a limitation. And if you have an existing code base, so again, you need a human intelligence over there. But technically, it is a very great help you all will be able to get in terms of understanding a code, in terms of creating a documentation, in terms of understanding some of the functions, maybe in some unknown code base, or modifying that particular code base, fixing up bugs, right? And we all across our industry, even in product based companies, even when you are going to join any companies and you are going to work as a developer, even in my company, the developer that I have, everyone is doing a vibe coding. We never write a code from the scratch, but yes, we do understand line by line, piece by piece, function by function, module by module, class by class, every line of a code, and you are supposed to understand that part. Like I said, AI can write it, but again, so when like your feature will keep on increasing, they will keep on piling up, AI will get confused, and you need a human intervention. You have to give a clear steps to an AI that, okay, do this, modify in this function, modify in that function. This function should return this much. This function should take this as an input. All of these things you have to orchestrate, then only it is going to help you out. So basically, human intelligence is required. This is just going to work you as your assistant, by the way. And now see, system is working. It has created scientific calculator.py file. I have not done anything. I have not even touched my screen. My hands are here in your video, the screen, right? So it is like doing it. How this is different from Lovable? See, Lovable is technically for a website creation, right? Not for a product. Let's suppose if I'm creating a product, right? So I need a full code base access. Lovable is something for a front end and back end and then mapping in between. It's not a full scale. Yeah, it is going to give you a beautiful UI interface. I do agree with that. And generally, it works on a mon stack and all those like things. But if I'm looking for a full scale coding agent, then Cursor. Lovable will not solve my problem. See, it has created, right, and everything it has done that for me. Now I'll just ask it to execute it. Okay, so execute and run and test it, and show me the output, and show me the output. Yeah. So I have not done any installation, no configuration, no setup, at least for this small kind of application. So it can be done. Even application bigger than this, I can build it. But yeah, it takes time. It takes a human. See, it's like doing an installation by itself. It is executing my requirements file. So this is called as vibe coding, a coding with AI. And we all are using it a lot, and we all are living in an era of AI. So obviously, I strongly recommend all of you to use it, but after some time. Yeah, first try to learn the basic. That is important. Building blocks are important, and then try to build as much as you can with the help of AI. Because when you are going to join a company, you will be doing the same thing. So see, it has like a launched my app. Okay, so some kind of a calculator it has created for me. So maybe I can try to, enter a mathematical expression over here. I can just like call sine function, cosine function, something like that. And it is like going to do it for me. Yeah. So it has created this kind of an interface. I just don't like this interface, by the way. So what I will do, I'll just go over here. I'll just say it that I'm not liking this interface. Keep it like a traditional calculator interface. Yeah, now it will start changing, right? It has given me some interface. Obviously, it has given me input field and all those things where I can select the function and I can pass the values. It will try to do the computation, sine theta, cos theta, everything it will be able to compute. But I'm not liking it. So I've just asked that please do it. So now it will modify my code base. So I even had a first day of a class. Now we are able to build an app. Yes, obviously. I can build if I'll sit with you for maybe 3 hour, 4 hour, right? I can even build a bigger application, a step by step manner. How to deploy after that? After that, like deployment procedure, whatever we follow for other applications, just go ahead, follow it, deploy it on AWS, Azure, GCP, Render, or Streamlit Cloud, anywhere. Sir, I am beginner. Is it advisable for you to use a cursor or any other LLMs? Yeah, it's advisable. Use AI always, but with like So basically, see, when you are using AI, always try to understand a code base as well. That's my advice. Because if you don't understand a code base, and if your code base will grow, it will become bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you don't understand it, you will not be able to do a modification. So treat AI as your assistant, right, who is helping you out in terms of understanding something quick, basically, right? And then you will be having a capability and bandwidth to explore many many things. Can we create banking application? I can create anything and everything, not just banking application. So just wait, it is modifying as you can see, right? I will, this is taking so much of time. So just like an employee, I can just ask it that do it fast and like ping it, poke it basically. And yeah, it will like do it something like somewhat like fast. And here you can see an agent. So by default, and here is in the auto mode, so I can try to even deselect the auto mode, and it is giving me an option to select any of these model. In auto modes, generally try to go ahead with this Cloudless Sonnet. Cloudless Sonnet is one of the LLM, by the way, which is best for the code generation. But yeah, so if I'm just looking for a GPT-5, I can just switch off the auto mode, and it can go ahead. I can select any of this model. But yeah, by default, it will be in auto mode. What about security, sir? Is it going to help? It is going to help with all your imagination. See, this is a AI which understands a code, which understands the pattern, which understands the algorithm, each and everything. So the only part is your imagination. It's a code, right? It's writing a code. And again, if you're going to handle a security on a code level, you will handle a security plus on an infra level. So wherever you are going to deploy, so obviously you will try to create a layer around it for a security. So it's just depends upon your configuration and your imagination. So you are supposed to be a real developer, right? And whatever you will ask, it will just do it. So it's just like a helper. It's just like your, you can say a junior, basically, who is working under you. Let's suppose you are a lead, and there are like a lot of junior who is like reporting you, basically. So if you are going to ask your junior that do this, obviously your junior will do that, right? AI is just like that one. And if you don't have an imagination, so if you don't have an imagination about the security, obviously your junior will not implement. Obviously your entire like a code is going to crash, right? Or maybe there will be some security breaches. So treat it just like an employee who is working under you, who is reporting you. Always think in that way. If you don't have an imagination that okay, even this feature can be added, then it will not add. Simple. Yeah. So it's not like it will be able to understand and imagine everything on its own. No, it can't do it. I mean, like till certain step it is, but yeah, beyond that, no. Okay, so looks like it has created this. Let me check. Oh, now I can see somewhat like a better interface, right? Somewhat like a calculator interface, better than before. And it is giving me an error. So as you can see, it is giving me an error. I'll just say that, okay, so this is the error that I'm getting. So fix it. I can even say that, okay, just try to make the buttons better, right? Make it like a somewhat like a smooth interface. So it will do the changes. So see, previous interface was different. Now it has changed the entire interface, and it is giving me somewhat closer to a calculator kind of interface. Still there is an error. I have just asked it to fix it, and now see there is no error, right? Maybe I can try to, I can say that change this name or change that. It will be able to do that as well. How to install in a VS Code? You don't install cursor in a VS Code. Cursor is a different ID in itself. Yeah, obviously it's using a VS Code. You don't install cursor in VS Code. Cursor is separate. VS Code will be separate. So as you can see, AI can do the job, but you have to control AI. Run it. Yeah, so there was some error. It is trying to identify and fixing it. So this is how vibe coding happens, guys. Now even to do a vibe coding, because like even to uh, uh, like if some juniors are working under you, so as a lead you are supposed to be responsible for each and everything in terms of breaking down a task, in terms of assigning them, in terms of adding those features, in terms of instructing them, in terms of observing them. Same goes with AI, right? So I can develop, I can build anything complex, even very complex, even I can build it, right? But as a like a lead, I'm supposed to be aware about each and every loopholes, or you can say I'm supposed to be aware about each and every edge cases. If I'm not, then AI will not work. Okay, so now there is this interface. I can say one plus maybe, yeah. So I can say one. What is this? 4 into 6 is equals to. So 4 into C, clean it, 4 into 5. Yeah, so something like 20 days time to give when I've done 4 into 5. Still, it's not a smooth, right? So maybe I can ask it to make it smooth, make a button, handle all the errors over here, and it will be able to handle it. But what I'm trying to show you that in just 5 to 10 minutes of time in front of you itself, I'm able to build this very small application. I can even say that try to make this UI in this way, that way, right? And it will be able to do it. Plus the kind of a code it has produced, right? So this is the kind of a code it has produced for my UI interface, as you can see, right? And other code file. So if I'm going to ask a human, right, to write these many number of lines, so maybe humans are going to take a entire day of time, or maybe an entire week of time, depends. But with respect to an AI, I'm able to do it quick. So basically it is going to help me out in terms of making my work faster, delivering a feature in a fastest possible manner. But as a human, I'm supposed to understand every piece of the code, every line of the code. I should understand all this CSS which has been given or which has been generated automatically, or maybe all of these classes and buttons and these conditions which has been updated or generated by a code. Then only I will be able to debug, then only I will be able to enhance the feature, and I will be able to develop some new feature on top of this one. Or maybe I can even ask a AI in a precise manner that you have to change only this, don't change other things, just go to this function and then try to like write this logic or try to handle this one. And to do that, you are supposed to be expert, right? You are supposed to be expert. So once you will end up building so many different kind of a product, or maybe small or big application, then obviously you will be in a state where you will be able to get that kind of a wisdom. Yeah. And to do that, you have to sit and work, maybe with AI, without AI, but yeah, you have to sit and you have to basically work. So hope this looks cool, right, everyone? Yeah, vibe coding. Yes. Yeah. So start using a vibe coding. I'm not against AI. I'm not, you should not, because we are living in an era of AI. If you are not using AI, then obviously you are fool, and I will be fool if I'm not asking you to use, because every company, even if you're going to join a company, company is allowing. By default, company is going to allow you to do a vibe coding use, and even they will give you a subscription. They will give you a paid enterprise grade subscription. Then okay, go ahead and use it, because at the end of the day, companies are even looking for a faster delivery or faster mock-up, or maybe like to build a feature in a fastest possible manner. So obviously to speed up, but yeah, companies are also looking for a best developer who can understand every set of the code. Yeah, just we need to learn how to debug and fix. No, even debugging and fixing it will be able to do it. See, you are supposed to be a proper developer plus a product manager, you can say, plus a kind of a person. So who can imagine all the edge cases for a particular product? Maybe a domain expert, you can say, right? Or subject matter expert, you can say, right? SMEs. So you are supposed to be that person now, because code can be generated by an AI. That's completely fine. Till certain extent, right? Beyond that, obviously, you have to intervene as a human being, and then you have to make a changes. So now that's the reason. So even nowadays, you will be able to see in a market that companies are looking for a person who will be having a lot of skill set altogether, because it's not tough to like get a knowledge or get expertise into all of those skill set altogether. It's actually easy, right? Maybe because of procrastination, maybe because of like a lack of vision or wisdom, or like we are not able to see the future, maybe we are not able to upskill ourselves. That can be the possibility, that can be the only like a bottleneck which I see. But yeah, that is the reason. So, and again, going forward and as time will progress, you will be able to see that company will start demanding more and more just from one single person, and you are supposed to be that person to get a best opportunity. So you have to be ready. Simple. Yeah. What is mean by subscription provided by company? So this works on a, basically they are giving you a free, but free will always be having a limitation, right? You are using a model, by the way. Yeah, you are using a model. So basically you are burning a tokens are not cheap, tokens are pretty much expensive. So obviously companies are going to take like a license. Even the cursor version which I'm using, so I am on a subscription pro plan, as you can see here, right? Because free will be having a limitation. Maybe after creating one or two small application, it will tell you that your quota is over. So company will provide you. Yeah. So going forward, we'll try to use each and everything. So obviously, I'm not going to use in some of my initial, not some of my initial classes during a Python lecture. I don't think that I will be using a vibe coding in a class, right? I will be typing, and then you are supposed to type so that you all will be able to learn from the scratch. And I'm going to teach you in that manner. Maybe when a project will come into a picture, right? Or maybe we have to add a couple of features into a project. At that point of a time, I will be using a vibe coding. This is what I'm going to do, right? But I'm not saying that you should do the same thing. Maybe start imagining the new product, right? Start imagining maybe a new application in your brain. Start imagining the features, and then start building it. Now, what I do in general, let's suppose someone has suggested me maybe like basically a train ticket booking system. Yeah, someone has suggested me maybe a tax calculator. So here, let's suppose if I have to build a tax calculator, what I do in general, right? So I'll talk about my like a general mindset, by the way. So what I generally do is that I just try to go to maybe a chat GPT, or I just go to maybe a Yuri, because Yuri is having also a GPT access, right? So I'll maybe just go to Yuri, and let's suppose if I'm trying to design a tax calculator. Okay, this I have to sign up. I don't want to do that. So maybe I can use an account. Yeah. So where I have already signed up. So let's suppose if I'm trying to build maybe a tax calculator, maybe a train ticket booking system. So I need an idea in a very first place to do a vibe coding, right? That what and all feature like I have to develop. So I can maybe use any of this AI interface. I can go over there, and I will say that I am trying to build a tax calculator, let's suppose, for Indian taxpayer, because tax calculation will be different for a different country, different by using using backend as a Python, and or maybe by using, I can say, mon stack. I am looking for looking for a full scale application for this one. Now do one thing, give me all the possible features and instruction that can help me to build this application on scale and monetize it for end user, right? So basically, I was looking for a brainstorming. So I have to create a tax calculator for an Indian taxpayer. So what I have done, so obviously maybe I'm not able to get the idea that what and all feature, what and all edge cases, because I'm new, let's suppose, right? I'm completely new. So if I'm not able to get an idea that what and all feature I should develop, or maybe what will be the edge cases, what will be the security cases, many more things, right? Because maybe as a new person, new developer, I won't be any idea. But AI will be having an idea. right? And we have a powerful AI. Let's suppose I'm using Yuri as of now. So inside a Yuri, we have a Chat GPT 5, 4, Llama, DeepSeek, so many things, right? So I'm just using it and see. So it has given me all of these features. So what should be the feature? User registration authentication feature, sign up, user dashboard should be there, tax calculation should be there, form generator system should be there, filing a tax return system should be there, tax planning should be there, document management should be there, customer support should be there, then admin side, right? This is the user side feature. Then there will be an admin side. So from where you will control your product, right? So on admin side, so this should be the bare minimum feature, right? And then like technology wise, so I have just simply said that use a mon stack. I can even say that use all the Python stack, even for front end, even for back end. I can say that one. So here, tax calculation logic, then monetization strategy. So maybe I can try to attach a subscription model, maybe consultation services, one-time things, affiliate marketing. Maybe I can try to like open it up for the entire public and make it as a, I can try to attach ad revenue, Google ad revenue kind of a things. So it has now given me the entire plan, right? If I would like to just in one single prompt, right, in a single shot, it has given me all the plans, right, as per my prompt, as per my imagination, whatever little imagination that I had, right? Because this shows me my little imagination. This is not a broad imagination. Broad imagination means I'll just write the full scale things over here, but I have not done that. Just with little imagination, it has given me so much that okay, if you are building this product, then this should be the feature that you are supposed to develop, and that should be the bare minimum feature. Again, I can just go in one of this feature and drill down that okay, in a customer support, what should be the feature, what and all, like how interface should look like, how user will interact, how user flow is going to happen, right? Maybe in a documentation management, how user flow is going to happen, what and all feature. This is how we design the product, right? So we try to like design the HLD, then we go into the LLD, basically from user side, from admin side, from every side basically. And this is what we are doing in an internship portal. Yesterday I have shown you that part, right? PRD, HLD and LLD basically. So this is how we design the product. Now once I'm clear, right, once I'm clear what I will do, so I will just like once I'm able to drill down all of this feature, then I will say that okay, copy this one, go to cursor, right? Let's delete all the file which I have over here. Delete all the files which I have over here. Let me open up a new tab now. So just give an instruction, start giving a feature by feature instruction that okay, build first of all registration, then document upload, then this feature, one by one, then feature inside a feature, right? Now this is how you will be able to build it. And again, there will be a lot of bug as you will progress. It will start giving you a lot of bug. So you should understand the code ultimately, and then like it is going to like fix it, and you will be able to see the final product maybe after working into it for a couple of days or maybe couple of weeks. Is it making sense? So how vibe coding happens, how we do a product planning. So even as a newbie, right? Even as a newbie, let's suppose you are not aware about Python code, that's okay, right? But you can start creating a small application on your own. Maybe just a portfolio website. You can start doing it even today. Tonight itself you can do it, right? So first go to Yuri or go to any GPT system and say that I'm designing a portfolio website for me. I'm looking for this kind of a feature. Now just tell me based on your imagination that what and all other feature I can try to add, right? So it will try to create a complete plan for me, create a complete edge case for me, and it will try to create it. Now feature by feature, start giving it to your like a vibe coder, which is a cursor, and start doing it. You will face an issue, then say okay, debug it, and this is how you will end up building at least a small product. Making sense to all of us, guys? How in real like a situation we do a vibe coding? Yeah. So first start with the planning, then break it down into small pieces, and then start like giving instruction to your juniors, means cursor. This vibe coding, how it creates a databases, depends what databases you are going to configure. It will not create it if you will not do it basically. So if you are using a MongoDB, you have to give a URI. It will not create a MongoDB, by the way. So basically it will ask you to give the URI and password, right? It will just create an environment file for you. If you are using like a SQLite, so SQLite is a in-memory, so it will install SQLite by default. SQLite can be done because it's a in-memory databases. If you are using maybe a MySQL, some other databases, so obviously you have to give a credential. It can connect and then it can like create a table over there, and based on the data structure and schema, it can create a table and it can pass the data over there. But yeah, so for any external system, you have to give them access. If you are integrating some external system into this one, credentials, rest will be taken care by the system itself. Yeah. So this is the fun of using a Vive coding. Like I said, entire world is using it, so there is nothing wrong in terms of using it. But yeah, if you are using it and if you don't understand the code base, the code which has been generated by AI, then you are not a correct person for that particular development. Simple. So you should understand code base as well. And more you will do, more you will develop. So see, it's all about experience. It's not about learning. It's not about studying, right? There are like millions of combination of the code which is possible. Not millions, maybe trillions of combination of the code which is possible. At the end of the day, it's experience which matters. How many application you have built? Because when you will build the application by you AI or without AI, you will obviously face a lot of issues, right? And that will give you the real experiences, and that will make you a better developer, or maybe a better product manager, or anything you can say, or maybe better architect, right, going forward. Fine, guys. Yeah. Okay. So this is all about my today's class, guys. Like I said, so I have not discussed much. We have done the setup. So I believe for most of us, setup is done. Those who are facing an issue, so maybe just try to uninstall the Python and then install it, and it should work. Just check your path part, because that is the only issue which you are going to face. And if you are going to resolve that issue, it will work. And start exploring Vive coding as well, right? Start exploring maybe a cursor, start exploring Vive coding. Try to build at least a to-do app, maybe try to build some small calculator app, right? Start with that. Maybe your portfolio website, so start doing that. Start understanding maybe like a first of all high level, then go into a low level, and then come to the class, do a coding with me, a live coding with me, learn, right? So if you will progress in this manner, maybe in next like a couple of week, you will be pretty much comfortable with the coding if you are doing a live coding with me in a class. And then in your free time, if you are using Vive coding in a class, I'm not going to touch. Basically, like for next couple of like a week, maybe 4 to 5 week, I'm not going to touch a Vive coding. I will be doing a live coding on my own by typing it. Could you help me to install the cursor? I mean, like, you don't need a help basically. Just go to Google, type cursor, download, and then install it. Simple. You don't need a help in terms of installing a cursor. It's just like if you're able to install VS Code, you can install the cursor. Download it, then double click and install. I'm like, what's a big deal in that? Okay, so any question for me, guys? Anyone? Yeah, any question for me? You can raise a hand, or maybe you can ask a question in chat. You have both the options, by the way. And if you don't have any question, I'll close the class. Yeah, Rakesh, go ahead. Selva, go ahead. So after Rakesh.
Yeah, sorry, sir, but it's a small just suggestions is that when we are going on the site, your own site for the
Okay.
live classes, actually there is no timing on the template. So actually, if you mention the timing so that we can directly.
Where timing is not mentioned. So I think if I'll go to Euron, let's suppose.
Yeah, and just click on the live classes.
If I'll click on this one, so timing is mentioned over here, right?
No,
7 p.m.
here now
IST.
within this one it's a mention, but when we are going on the just
No,
click on
sir,
the
timing is not going to change. Whatever time we have fixed, it's fixed one, right? So why to mention here and then you are
no,
asking here, right?
no, I'm not asking here, sir. Just click on the home,
Okay.
and just click on the live classes.
Live
Yes,
batches.
this one.
Okay.
Here on the template only, so that we can
Why
directly.
do we need like a timing everywhere? You are already enrolled. You have joined this particular batch. You have attended the classes. You are aware about the timing. Like timing is 7 p.m. IST. We are into a WhatsApp group where before joining every classes, I say that, okay, I'm going to start the class. So I'm like, do we need all the information everywhere?
No, sir. Actually,
Yeah.
if the same classes on the multiple table templates there, na, then little bit of confusion. So that's why
No,
no issue,
classes
no
name will be
issues.
different. Classes name will be different. For example, if suppose we have launched like a generative AI new batch, so we have just named it as a 2.0, right? And the previous one is like a generative AI. So basically, whenever we try to give a name, so we always try to keep a version. Even we have launched a 40-50 live classes, you will be able to find it in past. So every
Okay,
time, so we try to maintain a different name so that, it will not give you a confusion at all.
okay,
So let's
okay,
suppose
okay.
if I'm launching a new AML master, maybe I'll just name it as a AML master 2.0. And
Yeah,
here, if, yeah,
understood, sir.
it will be
Yes.
mentioned.
No
Right.
issues.
And anyhow, we are in a group, right? So I don't think that we all are connected 24/7 over there.
Right, right, right.
At the end of the day, that is something which require, like, we all should be connected, because maybe like I'm not able to recall the timing. It's okay, because maybe I'm a part of multiple batches, not able to recall the timing. I'll just go to group, check it over there. Simple. Maybe I can, like, ask people. Yeah.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
can you
Okay.
add, okay, can you add me to the WhatsApp group? Sanjay is saying, see, anyone who is not a part of group, it's a very simple, basically go into your batch, right? Continue learning. And here, in a very first one, welcome lecture, right? Introduction to an induction and WhatsApp group. See, we have clearly mentioned induction and WhatsApp group. I think it's visible, right? My screen. Yeah. Rakesh, you can confirm my screen is visible,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Visible.
So just click on resources. This is your WhatsApp group link. Simple. So just go and join. Even from your mobile app, if you are using a mobile app, so just go over there and check the very first one. Click on the WhatsApp, and then you will be able to join the WhatsApp group. So everything is there inside your dashboard itself, guys. You don't have to worry about anything. For example, yesterday I have taken a lecture, 27 September, which was an induction lecture, right? Now that lecture is also available here, as you can see, and today's lecture will be available. So once we are going to process the lecture, so in this manner you will be able to see our recordings. Now we have given you some, like, a Python recording, if you would like to go through it, go through it. But yeah, as we have already started the lecture, so anyhow I'm going to discuss in my live classes. Python is not a prerequisite, so there is something which I have to discuss from my side, so I will be doing it. Yeah.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah.
When we are going on the old classes now, or your videos now. So if you will put in the chat, so that part is missing in the videos when we are going through. So
Yeah, that will, because see, if you're going through a live class lectures, so obviously live class means live classes, right? So whatever, like, in live classes, lot of discussions happens, and lot of, like, a two-way communication happens. So whatever I'm putting in a chat, like whatever I'm pinging in a chat, it will not be available.
right,
Not most of the time, I would say some of the time, because let's suppose if I have asked that, okay, fine, do this installation, do that installation, even I'm showing you, right, in a Google. So let's suppose if you are going through my live classes in a recording mode, right? So I'm showing you everything here. My screen will be shared all the time.
yes, but the some commands, actually I was facing the some issues, so that's why I'm telling you, because some
Yeah,
commands
yes,
that you have
just
directly shared now, so that
hmm.
part is
Because
missing.
yeah, during a live class, I share everything. Even I write a code, I share. Even I write a command, I share. Those who are watching in a later stage, so obviously you have to bear with that one, because
But the earlier in the iNeurons, actually all these things you uploaded all the
no,
text.
no, even now I upload. See, pattern is same. Even now I upload each and everything. But what happens is that maybe there is some commands, right, which I have not mentioned in the document part, that will be
Right.
missed. So that you have to, like, obviously go through a lectures, and in a lecture it will be visible. You have to just follow along with that. Even now I share all the documents, all the collateral, all the links. Basically, for example, today we have done the installation, so you will be able to see that I'm going to upload my document over there. Yeah.
Okay.
So majority of things will be shared, but yeah, live class is live class. It's like interactive things, and some commands maybe here and there will be missed, which I will not be able to make it available in a resource section. But yeah, it will be available on screen when you watch it. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Next one is, like, yeah, Selva, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm doing a project on physics-informed neural networks. So
Okay.
I need help or guidance how to understand the partial differential equations and ordinary differential equations coding part. You have any experience there?
Yeah, I do have experience. I do teach that part. Okay, wait till your stats last lecture.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Because
one more.
partial differential, partial differential is something which I used to teach in a classes.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And one more thing, I have an iPhone and I have installed Euron app. So
Hmm.
when I watch one of the old videos, right, there is no
Okay.
back option. I have to just close the app and restart it again to go
No,
to
no,
the
no,
main.
no, 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 no. You don't have to close. If you're an iPhone user, so basically, see, this is iPhone, and let's suppose if I'm going to click on one of the videos, right? Let's
Okay.
suppose on this lecture,
Okay.
just slide.
Oh,
See,
okay. Slide. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So in iPhone, so we have not given a back button, because I think all the iPhone user knows that
Okay.
swipe the screen. Simple.
Okay. Thank you.
Working, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. In Android, so I believe there is a back button, but yeah,
Okay.
in iPhone, so we don't have, because with the help of a screen itself we can control. So why to give
Okay.
unnecessary one button spot there in
Yeah.
iPhone?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Next question, Assis. Yeah.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sir, as you are mentioning us to do the steps when you are doing like at the time of installation or like coding.
Mm-hmm.
So can we do after the sessions?
Your wish. I preferred choice will be that you will spend 2 hour in class, again 2 hour on your own, 4 hour in total, right?
Yeah, majorly sir, like we are able to do focus more, so I'm able to do
Yeah,
so that
just
is
try to do it as much as you can. What I say that try to utilize your time wisely. It's your time, right? And I'm a mentor, I'm a instructor, so I will advise in a best possible way to utilize your time. So if you're sitting in a class, do it. Yeah. If you're not able to do it, so after the class you can do it at least. Right?
okay, sir. So
Yeah.
just like I'm just asking, I can carry forward my doubt on the current class doubt to the next session. So
You can ask even after 10 classes. I don't have any issue. I never say no to doubts, basically.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
sir, one more question, like please let us know when to buy a pro plan for the Cursor AI. So
So if you're like just first of all try to experience it, right? Do some sort of a like a small application building. Not now. You don't have to buy now. Maybe in future you can when you think that okay fine, now I have a extensive use of this like a cursor. Otherwise, don't go for like any plans as of now.
okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next one, Pranita. Go ahead with your question. What is your question? Yeah. Okay. Pranita, you have a question? Okay, so if you don't have a question, I'll close the session. So fine, guys, this is all about this particular weekend of class. So hope all of you are liking it. This weekend we have just launched. We have not discussed anything technical apart from doing some sort of installation. From next week onwards, I'm going to start a Python coding. Be ready with that. And along with just do a coding with me in a class. Believe me, it will take a couple of weeks of time, and you will feel very comfortable. Even if you have not done coding in your entire life, that's okay because that is my expectation for this particular batches. So you will be able to do it if you're doing it with me. If you're not doing it with me, then again, if you are spending some time in terms of doing a practice, you can do it. And I'll keep on giving you a challenges. I'll keep on giving you assignments. Just try to solve it from next class onwards. I'll do it, not in today's class because we have not discussed much. Along with this, try to make AI as your friend, right? So try to use AI as much as possible, but whatever response AI is generating, always try to understand it, right? At least like for a couple of months. Then believe me, you will be comfortable with AI and you will be able to use it AI in a very efficient manner to build something real. Real means literally real. So fine with that, you can now go and enjoy your match and your festive like season, festive night. You can enjoy. With that, thank you so much, everyone. See you again next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Timing is same. Timing is not changed. And anyhow, we are connected over the group. So in case of any doubt, any concern, any question, just try to put it inside the groups. Either I'm going to answer or maybe you guys can start discussing among each other and try to help each other, right? Because that was the whole purpose. That was the whole idea behind creating a group so that people can help people, right? People can friend with the people. You will be able to find out your own sweet network, right? Maybe a small one, which is going to help you out maybe today, tomorrow, and future, right? That's a whole intention behind that. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care. See you again. Good night, everyone. Good night. Happy whatever like weekends are left. So enjoy.